Welcome back to the show. Back in 2018, I fell in love with the sport of curling, and my wife will probably tell you it's become an absolute obsession. And you know what? All clubs are great curling clubs. I happen to be biased because I think the RCMP Curling Club is one of the best, if not in the country, certainly in the city. And it is a wonderful way to find a place to play a great sport and to socialize. And I'm joined by the manager of the RCMP Curling Club, Paul Adams. Welcome. Great to have you here, buddy. Nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Hey, how did you get into curling? Take me back.
It's quite about 30 years ago. I started late compared to the kids now, but just the Nepean Sportsplex and just in an industrial league, and fell in love with the sport just like you.
It's pretty easy to fall in love with, and I think you'd probably say the same thing. When people ask me about it, I describe it as it's kind of easy to have some early success, very difficult to perfect. Yeah. Right? You see these guys out there, but it's fun. I mean, that's the thing that I think you have encouraged everybody at the club is just come out and have fun.
Yeah. No, it's a great sport, and you can start at 5 years old, and then gentleman at the club is 92, so
yeah.
everything in between.
Yeah, and you're seeing now there's more opportunities for people that do have sort of mobility issues and that sort of thing. So it has become incredibly more accessible too, right, Paul?
People with we got one little
this is a great example here.
If you have bad knees or hip replacements or bad backs, people can use a stick, and just it gives people an opportunity to play the game and love the game for extended time, so into your 90s.
Yeah, exactly. And you've got a great Learn to Curl program. Tell us about that, Paul.
We have a gentleman, it's Friday night, 7 o'clock, 21 weeks. You get great instruction from people like Derick and other people. You're on the ice for 2 hours, you're on and off, but always with an instructor, and they have a great time. They make it pretty social and also a lot of fun.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that's attracting a lot of people is that social aspect, Paul. How important is that in curling?
Huge.
Yeah.
Again, well, it's a different sport. It's becoming very different now with the Olympics, but some of the people are getting really involved and competitive, and then there's guys like you and I that just want to play and have some fun on Monday nights.
Yeah, exactly. And Monday, Tuesday, and so that's the other thing. There's different leagues. Walk us through. You've got of course evening, nighttime leagues, but you also have some day leagues available.
We have daytime leagues for retired people. We've opened it up. The last 3 years been pretty tough. So it used to be senior, but now shift workers or anybody more than welcome to come and play. We have a ladies league during the daytime. We got nighttime curling. We've got mixed on the weekend. So we go. We have about 33 draws during the week, so we're pretty busy.
You're pretty busy. It's nice. You do have a couple of things coming up, though. Let's first of all talk about your open house. You got that coming up next week.
Next Thursday, 7 o'clock, we have an open house where you can come and just see the club, meet Derick, maybe.
I'll be there for sure. I'll be there for sure.
He's always there. There's a bunch of people there, and you come and see the club, get some information if you want. No pressure, just come and have a beverage, have a coffee or a beer, whatever you want. And then we have Tribe Curling on September 27th, which you'll have to register. Email my email, manager at rcmpcc.ca. Hopefully it's a big turnout, so we have to make sure that not everyone shows up at once.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and the idea behind that is actually get on the ice, right? And give it a try.
We'll get on the ice.
Yeah. You brought some of the tools of the trade here. I brought just for fun. This is one of my team names. Is the Hounds.
The Hounds.
That's my Monday night team, and then my men's team. We wear this one from Dynasty Curling. Yeah. I mean that's Dunstone's logo, isn't it? Well, right, Team Dunstone. I guess the Manitoba groups out there.
Well, also the Buffalo is pretty synonymous with the RCMP too. So.
Yeah, of course.
So we kind of steal ride with the pipe.
Some of the tools of the trade, of course, you know what? If you don't have equipment, right? You have equipment that people can borrow, and that's available for those first-time triers. I brought mine because I don't know. I just find before I go out there, I want to intimidate the other team a little bit, right? With the skull and crossbones.
Pretty intimidating.
Oh yeah. But again, a lot of people look, I think, at the sport too, and they don't realize how physical the sport is. Paul, tell us a little bit about that. No matter what sort of shape you're in, you're still getting a workout.
Yeah, you can. It's a pretty good workout. If you go from after, well, not to get too technical, but after you release the rock, it's usually 30 seconds to the far end, and you're like a pretty good aerobic workout.
Oh yeah,
if you're sweeping,
you're going at it.
And again, you go at your own pace. You don't want to hurt your back like I do. Or
Don't age yourself.
Don't age yourself.
And the other good thing is that there's now different tools as well, because not everybody is perfectly balanced, right? And you see these pros come out, and they don't even need to use anything, right? But something like this, Paul, tell us about this and why.
Even some of the pros have used these, but this is for anybody and everybody. But it just gives you as you come out of the hack, it gives you something a little more stable. And some people use the broom and you get a little wobbly. With this, it's just keeps you a little bit square, safer.
Keeps you a little more balanced. Yeah, your shoulders a little square. And you brought a rock. I mean, this is an older one.
Yeah.
But tell us about the rocks, because there's a pretty cool story. It comes from just basically like two particular places in the world?
Just one.
Oh, just one. Okay.
Yeah, over in Scotland. Now, this is an old little rock. We call these teacup cut rocks, but I don't know why, but just for little kids. But the real granite rocks are 44 pounds. They're from Scotland. I just drew a blank. Can't remember the name of the island.
And we just got new ones, at the club 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Somewhere around there?
3 or 4, just before COVID. COVID always
messes everyone
up.
Yeah.
I was going to say 2 or 3 years ago, but then you throw COVID, so maybe 4 or 5.
Pleasure seeing you again, my friend. Thank you so much. I'll see you next Thursday.
Yeah,
again, the big open house coming up on Thursday, September the 7th. That's at 7 o'clock. Come on down, have a beverage, talk to the club members, and on the 27th, if you want to come out and try curling, you'll have to register, and I'll remind you how to do that at the end of the show. We'll be right back after.